Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective. Welcome to your cosmic energy check-in reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in every week to these readings that I offer you all here on my channel. Thank you guys for your likes, your comments. All right. Making sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on that post bell notification so that you're at least notified when I am live. All right. Aries Taurus, we're going to quickly get into your gratitude and grounding moment. Do whatever practice feels right and best for you. I'm going to sound my sound bowl once. We're going to let the sound travel. Once it dissipates, we'll get into these cosmic energies. Okay. Here we go. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aries Taurus Cusp Collective of Energy. What cosmic support is Aries Taurus getting now? You got Uranus here that just flipped out before I could even finish setting the intention there, okay? I do believe Uranus is in retrograde, okay? So you guys might be really feeling that energy quite deeply here. Vibration of 9. It might be pulling you into becoming a little bit more aware of your own personal karmic cycles, okay, with that energy of 9. All right? Tell me more. Tell me more, Divine. How else is Aries Taurus being cosmically supported? You also have Chiron and healing. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Maybe there are some cycles that you're becoming more aware of, Aries Taurus, that you're finally getting the ingenuity here with this genius energy to figure out, right? It's like this might be a cycle that you've been in for a while, Aries Taurus, and it almost feels like, especially with the Chiron symbol looking like a key, it's like you're getting the key to coming out of this particular cycle or finally ascending past it, right? Mending whatever this wound is, okay? So there is this healing, but it might come in a very unexpected way with the Uranus energy, especially with Uranus being in retrograde. One more. Got Leo. Leo is showing up here, okay? Leo with the vibration of 17, I will. Okay, so you have 8, 9, and another 8 here with 17. Also, maybe being important here to you. Let me know how those numbers connect with you in the comments below. Bottom of the deck, Mercury retrograde. Yeah. Like I said, Aries Taurus, I think you guys are really feeling the effects of these retrogrades. Mind you, we have 6 planets that are in retrograde right now. I believe a 7th will be added soon. As a few of the other planets become station, we'll add another. I think it's Mars, right? But this reinvention, yeah, this Mercury retrograde specifically is getting you to face some parts of your, I'll say, ego, okay, Aries Taurus. We all have it, but it feels like there's this why can I say that word? Okay, let me try to say it in a different way. There's this awareness that will start to seep into your consciousness here, Aries Taurus, again, centered around a cycle that you've either been trying to heal for a while. Some of this wounding and this healing could be centered around your self-image, okay? Your talents, your genius, right? Things that you are very skilled at, Aries Taurus. You might feel a little slightly insecure about those things in this moment, which might feel like it's unlike you, but whatever that insecurity is that might be coming up, it's pointing you in the direction of some healing that's needed to get you back in alignment or back connected with your solar plexus, right? That houses your life force. It's your solar sun energy, right? It controls your will, what you have the energy to pursue, what you have the energy to put behind. things and endeavors that you're interested in, okay? Your vitality, your life force. So if you've been feeling drained, depleted, exhausted, kind of foggy, definitely clear out your solar plexus here, okay? Interesting. But this is all leading you to reinvent yourself, or maybe some facet of your ego here, Aries Taurus, that's going to better serve you moving forward once we get out of this retrograde season. Okay. Tell me more about Uranus, Chiron, and Leo. Yeah, I get that there's an insecurity here. Okay? And don't worry, we all have it. Yeah. Maybe some insecurity centered around some form of betrayal, heartbreak, and or harsh words. Really, that's what I always get with the Three of Swords, right? Words that are spoken that are pierce the heart. That really wound you in some way, okay? Whether these are words that you've spoken to yourself, that people have spoke over you, Aries Taurus, that you've heard, okay, in regards to who you are or about you, something like that. Maybe this is gossip that you're becoming aware of. Tell me more. You've got the Star card. Yeah, so more energy of healing. It's Aquarian energy, a clarifying Aquarian energy. Maybe Aries Taurus, you feel almost kind of like an outsider here in this moment when you find this reading, okay? I do get that there might be a few people talking about you or kind of having a lot to say about who you are or what you think you're capable of or possible of. All right, just know that with a lot of light comes a lot of darkness, right? That's that star energy. With a lot of light comes a lot of darkness. So it's being able to manage that, okay? Being able to kind of live in the in-between a little bit. It does tell me that there, yeah, Queen of Swords, discernment. Okay, being able to discern when you're on your path here somehow, some way, like when you know what you know, because the Queen of Swords, she knows what she knows, okay? She is studied, she has a lot of knowledge, right? She's very, very sharp mentally, very aware, can read between the lines very easily. She knows her stuff, okay? So I get that there might have been some communication or some words, yeah, Six of Swords, that were hard to hear, okay? Maybe, again, were harshly spoken to you, Aries Taurus. But there's what this is leading you towards, and I'm just going to say that it's leading you to working on your self-belief. I feel like that might be a theme for the readings this week. Really working on your self-belief. Meaning, despite what people have to say, no matter how hurtful or how wrong or incorrect or sharp, okay, maybe these words came from a Queen of Swords in your life, okay, a Libra energy, or some air sign or air energy, could be Aquarius as well with the star and Uranus here. But maybe it's the understanding that those words don't make you who you are. You have to know who you are, that star card, right? Your opinion of yourself is all that truly matters, so long as you have a healthy dose of self-reflection going on here, right? Holding yourself accountable. As long as that's active in your energy, nothing that anybody could really say about you, right, can really hold true if you truly know yourself. And it's moving on from, I get that this Three of Swords energy might have held you back for a while now. For others of you, it feels like if this Queen of Swords is a person separate from you, right? If you don't identify with that energy in the now moment watching this, I get somebody who like doesn't like to see you shine. Yeah, Six of Wands. Doesn't like it when you get recognition. Doesn't like it when you overcome things, or it's something like that. You definitely might have a hater here surrounding you, Aries Taurus, okay? But that's up to you to discern, you know, your situation better than any reader. But that's what the healing is trying to lead you to. This sense of victory within yourself, accomplishment within yourself, okay? Maybe Aries Taurus, this is you coming out of a cycle of needing external validation from someone that might be very important to you, okay? This could be a mother, a friend, family member, okay, a lover, take it how it resonates. But it's like, I no longer need their approval. That's what you're moving away from, right? This Queen of Swords approval. I no longer need this person to say that I'm a star or say that I am this. I'm understanding that that victory, that acknowledgement comes from within. Hi, Kia. Yes, I'm so glad you made it too. Thanks for tuning in, love. Okay. So you're healing some of the, I would even maybe say neglect wounds that you maybe have from this Queen of Swords if this is an outside person, okay? But yeah, that healing is around maybe feeling like you didn't get recognized a lot, or your efforts to be different or out of the norm, or kind of push a boundary or go against the grain in some way, Aries, Taurus, didn't receive the acknowledgement that you felt it should. Okay, so I feel like that's also a part of that ego energy that you are being asked to heal in this moment. Okay, tell me more about this Six of Wands for Chiron. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, right? I didn't get what I put out there. I don't feel like I got my just due. I don't feel like what I put out there into the world or what I gave to others was given back to me equally. Two sixes here. Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Right? Meaning that there's this lack of feeling of harmony. Yeah, this could be a mother wound. You got the Empress here. This absolutely could be a mother wound or a wound that you have towards feminine energy. Okay? It's almost like if you were raised in an environment where, and I'm not gonna question it, okay? Almost where like maybe you felt like you were bullied a little bit by your mother or by feminine energies around you. Maybe you grew up with sisters, okay? That could be it too. Where they had a lot to say. They maybe always kind of tore apart or pierce through or cut through all of the ideas that you had, right? Or all the things that you felt you were great at or pursue. It's like there was always somebody there to like knock you into place, or what they would say, right? I have to put you in your place. I have to check your ego. It's like you might have had a lot of that with this Queen of Swords energy that surrounded you. Yeah, you got the Fool. So there you are, your Aries energy. It's also Aquarian energy again. Some of you just might have strong Aquarius in your natal chart, okay? If you don't know your natal chart placements, there are free links in my description box for you to find out. They are not affiliate links. They are just websites that I find to be highly accurate when it comes to calculating your birth charts, okay? But that's the Fool energy, right? It's like wanting a new beginning, wanting a fresh start, okay? Almost getting to a point where you feel a little foolish for looking for validation from this person or from these people around you. Try not to beat yourself up about that, Aries, Taurus. That's a very human, completely human thing to do, to look for validation outside of ourselves. It's how we learn, right? That's how you get the good, good pat on the back, or bad, scolding. It's how we learn the metrics of being a member of society, right? By feedback from other people around us. So it's natural to look to those around you to kind of validate this star energy within you. But I feel like, Aries, Taurus, you're getting to the point where you're understanding that there's an imbalance there. There's some heartbreak there. There's some pain, okay? Discomfort there that is fueling this need, okay, to maybe get over-validated. I don't want to say over-validation, but to have people validate you in this way, right? Again, it has something to do with your image, with Leo being here, okay? Or your performance, right? It's like you might do something really well and feel like, oh man, that was a stroke of genius. And then when you get other people's opinion on it, it's like, it gets chopped up by the Queen of Swords energy, right? So the Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles saying, right, I'm putting all this effort in, or I give out a lot to other people, but I don't feel like I'm getting that back. And I have the need, or I know that I deserve to be acknowledged for what I'm doing, okay? But again, I think that might even be a facet of your ego that you want to pay attention to, okay? Or really, really look deep at. That's what this Mercury retrograde is all about, okay? Tell me more, though. Tell me more about this Fool energy with Leo. Why is Leo here? 10th house, okay? You could have a lot of fire in your family dynamics. Yeah. I do get this energy of feeling like the black sheep somehow, Aries, Taurus. I feel like I've gotten this for you guys before. Or feeling as if you were very, very much different from those that you grew up around or from your family, okay? And maybe that caused a little bit of wounding there as well, wanting to identify with the people around you, but not really finding a lot of commonality there, okay? Tell me more about this Leo energy and the Ten of Pentacles. Hangman. Yeah. So I think that's what this healing is kind of trying to lead you towards, Aries, Taurus, looking at your family dynamics differently. Okay. Looking at it differently, gaining a new perspective, okay? Allowing yourself to see the situation for what it is. That's a recent development for me as far as the hangman coming out in these readings. It could also be this refusal to see things the way they are. So even if the divine were to hang you upside down so that you got the right perspective, there's still this pause or this stubbornness a little bit to accept it for what it is. So the divine's like, well, we're going to hang you up here until you see it the way you need to see it, right? So, or let's say the situation is already flipped on its head. Everything has already been revealed, but you're hanging yourself upside down so that you could see it the opposite way, so that you don't change your point of view. So it varies, right? Take it how that resonates for you in this situation. But there is a reinvention of your perspective on your family dynamics that will really help you heal this wound here. And you see how in the star card it's a child? So these wounds, this kind of disconnect, or this Three of Swords from the Queen of Swords energy could have happened when you were younger, okay? So you kind of carried a little bit of a chip on your shoulder here, Aries, Taurus, towards maybe feminine energies who had something to say, right? Or who shared their opinion with you. I think you might have just been extra sensitive towards that, which is, again, it's okay. Trust me, we all have our things. We all have our things, okay? But it looks like you're giving an opportunity to have a fresh start here, or to begin a new cycle with a new perspective on this family dynamic. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles and the Hangman for Leo. Okay? You've got the Page of Pentacles, right? Learn a new thing. Invest in it differently. I almost get this energy too where like you maybe feel like your family has a hard time looking at you in a different perspective than the Page of Pentacles, right? Pages are children, right? Maybe that's why I pointed out the child imagery here. It's like wanting to be recognized and acknowledged for how you've grown, Aries, Taurus, or that you're an adult, right? Or, you know, you're not a little kid anymore. But it's like the family around you or the people closest to you maybe still have a hard time not seeing you as the little Page of Pentacles. Do you know what I mean? Like, take that how that resonates. You also have the Knight of Swords that came out with that energy. Let me scoot everybody over so we can get this all in view. I also get that it's what's going to be important for you in this cycle with the Knight of Swords is that you communicate or articulate yourself in a very confident way. Okay? Especially for those that still see you as this page energy. If you know you've grown out of that page vibration, okay, because you've put in the work and it's just not getting acknowledged by the people around you because maybe they're stuck on seeing you one way. Oh, you used to be this Fool energy, right? Or you used to be this Page of Pentacles, and it's hard for them to, I don't want to say take you seriously, but it's hard for them to change their view of you, right? Again, this really could be a mother, right? You'll always be your mother's child. And maybe that's a conversation that has to happen between you and a mother figure that, you know, look, like I'm, you know, growing here, right? I'm changing here. I'm doing things differently, or I'm just not a little kid anymore and I'd like to be treated as such, right? So maybe you're even reinventing your relationships with the women around you here, Aries, Taurus, regardless of your gender, or reinventing yourself within a family dynamic that you have, okay? So no longer being looked at as like a novice at something. It's like, no, I'm getting to the point where, you know, I'm reaching expert levels, or, you know, I'm aiming towards that, or that was my past, right? Like, even that's what the Fool kind of looks like, pointing off the cliff. You're still talking about what was down there. I'm up here. Do you know what I mean? I'm different now. That's still the past. It's almost like the Fool is pointing towards the past. Like, that was me then, but this is me now, and I'm ready to show up new and different. Reinvention. Okay? You have the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck about this reinvention. So again, we got a lot of planets in retrograde, Uranus being one of them, Mercury being one of them, and you have Mercury retrograde energy. Aries, Taurus, please take care of yourselves, okay? Tend to your emotional needs as they come up, especially with Chiron present. You are absolutely in a healing cycle, okay? So if this energy feels heavy, things feel chaotic, there's all this maybe past energy coming up. It's coming up because it needs to be healed and felt through, so that this new beginning, you can actually align yourself with energies, peoples, places, things, situations that are reciprocal to you, okay? Yeah, communicate with own throne, yes. All right, so I feel like, yeah, let's just get into your highest outcome here, and we'll see what you need to focus on, Aries, Taurus, okay? Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more. Okay, right away, fulfillment, okay? Highest energetic outcome of all of this healing energy, right? Mercury retrograde, and having to go through this reinvention, and really recognizing your own genius here, Aries, Taurus. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, it's lovely when someone can look at you and see you and go, wow, you know what I mean? You really are onto something, or you're really different. Like, that's always awesome to feel. Sure, right? But that really starts with you. If nobody ever told you that, Aries, Taurus, are you telling yourself that? You know what I mean? It's like, are you waiting on someone else to validate what you feel and sense within you already? That sense of fulfillment can only be reached by you, okay? Regardless of your situation, regardless of where you are in life. And that's hard to wrap our minds around sometimes, right? Because we often look like, well, if I had all of these external things, then I'd be fulfilled. Of course, right? You might be more comfortable, you might be more well off, or, you know, you might have more access to certain things, but that fulfillment, that's really an internal process. Nothing outside of you, nothing money can buy you can really truly give you true fulfillment, right? Money can buy you peace, it can buy you safety for sure. But that fulfillment work is your work alone with your soul, all right? So I feel like you're headed towards that if you do embrace this healing energy that Chiron is bringing you. Tell me more about the highest energetic outcome, flexibility, right? You might bend, but you don't break. That's what that card always tells me, especially with that tiger energy. It's a fierceness, right? Aries, Taurus, that has to remain the same no matter how much the situation or environment around you might bend and sway and mold, right? And move. You got to be that tiger, right? You alone can tap into that energy. So it feels like when you really do this deep dive healing work, right, around this feminine vibration within you, or the feminine connections that you have, I think it's really going to give you the room and the space to assert yourself in a way that is a little bit more confident, right? More in alignment with what you will, right? Because we have free will here in this realm. So I get that. For some of you too, this could even just be partially like no longer needing your guardians or the people around you, or maybe even your family, to approve of what you do. Aries, Taurus, if it's something that calls your soul, if it's something that you feel in your spirit and your heart, and you know that's going to offer you fulfillment in some way, as long as it's not harming you or harming anybody else, go for it, right? Don't necessarily look back and see, oh, is it okay if I pursue this, right? Is it okay, Six of Swords, if I kind of go on that, you know? And that's, again, it's a natural part of maturing. It's a natural part of our life cycle to have to break free from that habit, especially if you grew up in an environment where You are around a lot of opinionated people. You'll subconsciously seek out the opinions of others to validate your own experience or what you need to do. If you like had someone or a parent who, let's say, overshared their opinion a lot, right? It's subconscious, okay? So again, Queen of Cups, be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up about that. Just know that this is a part of your cycle. This is a part of a lesson or some healing work that you've been charged with in this lifetime, Aries Taurus, and I know you have the strength to get through it, okay? What else? What else might be the highest energetic outcome here for Aries Taurus dealing with this energy? Wow, we got a lot. Let's take it. Got trust. Learning how to trust yourself. Yeah. And maybe that's also a part of this Three of Swords energy. Not everybody's out to get you, Aries Taurus. Not everybody wants to see you down and out or wants to tear you apart or break you apart, okay? It's just having to rebuild that trust again, first with spirit, then with yourself. And if you feel like it's room for that, then with those that maybe broke your trust, if you feel up to that, okay? You also have diligence. Very, very diligence. Focus on that. Again, what you apply your mind to, Page of Pentacles, your time, your energy, and your focus to will grow. So if you focus on finding some sort of balance with this healing energy, and you got healing chaos here as well, that's exactly what I was telling you. No matter how the environment around you, Aries Taurus, might twist and turn and change, you got to remain that tiger. Okay, and even in the moments where you don't feel like that tiger, that's okay. Be gentle with yourself, have compassion, Queen of Cups. But know that there's always an opportunity to transform what you're feeling, to transmute it. There's always an opportunity to learn from it. Okay? Even if the lesson is, I don't want to ever feel like that again, that's fine. But try not to let your environment dictate who you are, Aries Taurus. Okay? So focus on being diligent in your efforts right now, okay, with this healing work. Focus on healing the chaos, right? Yes, as the emotions come up, feel your way through it, okay? Don't be afraid to cry. Don't be afraid to be sad or address the feelings or even name them, right? Like, I get this energy of, like, Aries Taurus saying that you're sad or that you're hurt or that you feel broken by something or that you feel lonely. Like, just saying it, it's okay. Like, it's okay to say it. It doesn't mean that that energy will then become permanent. I almost get that. Like, not wanting to acknowledge what you truly feel because you don't want it to be a permanent thing. But energy is always in motion. That's what emotions are. It will always shift and it'll always change. So ignoring it is what's allowing it to come back up and come back around to you, right? Kind of like this twister here. What else does Aries Taurus need to focus on when it comes to this energy? Security. Yeah, focus on the feeling of safety. What makes you feel safe? Trust and security, right? It's like, yeah, some of you might have been always looking for, and look, change at the bottom of the deck. So change is inevitable, right? You are going through a lot of changes here now, Aries Taurus. Okay, so I am sending you a lot of love, but it feels as if that security piece, I think that's just tapping into what I was saying, right? Looking for that sense of safety, security, relatable energy from the people around you, from your family, especially when the star is present. You might not find it, okay? You just might not find it, and that's okay. Because often those who carry this star energy, you're meant to create that sense of security outside of that Ten of Pentacles, outside of the family unit that you came up in. That's why security is depicted here with the stars, the galaxies, and this cave. It's just like, that's the safety. Know that the universe is always covering you, protecting you, and guiding you if you so choose to tap into those messages and that energy. That's your true security. Okay, so some of you, it might even be like a bit of a fear to branch away from your family if they've been a huge part of your life. But I think in branching away, in kind of following your North Star here, your North Node, you might start to see your family dynamics very differently. And you'll need to trust what you're seeing in that, because it's a part of your process here in this lifetime. It just feels like it's a part of your path to reinvent that, to change some things, to do some things differently. If you don't break away and look at it from an outside point of view, Aries Taurus, then you're just going to repeat the patterns like we were picking up with that number 9 energy. All right, let's just quickly see what's behind the Queen of Cups. Okay, with this Mercury retrograde and intervention, you have Queen of Cups, you have the Hermit, yeah, the Four of Pentacles. That's that resistant to actually feeling what you need to feel. Okay, you also have the Wheel of Fortune coming through. That's what I mean. So nothing is truly set in stone here, Aries Taurus. You have the power to write your narrative from this point on. That's that Fool energy, okay? And you have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords with the Page of Swords, okay? And that's where I get that reassurance, or that need for reassurance, which it's normal, it's natural, like I said, and it's no problem. If you have trusted people around you, Aries Taurus, where you trust that they're going to give you an unbiased opinion on what you should do, then by all means consult them. But if you kind of know that that opinion that might come from these people might be swayed towards their interests for your life as opposed to what's actually best and fit for you, okay, acknowledge that. Acknowledge that, because I think worrying about what your family might think, worrying about what these people might think, is what's really holding you back from changing your destiny and or for aligning with your destiny, okay? So maybe I should say with changing your fate, because those are two different energies, fate and destiny, okay? But where this all will start is this healing energy, Queen of Cups, okay? So take the time to isolate a little bit, or find time towards yourself to really dig deep and unblock your heart chakra here with the Four of Pentacles, okay? Because that's going to help you move forward and forge forward and learn how to trust yourself more, so that you know that you're always secure. Even, and trust me, even when it feels rocky and shaky, right? Even when you feel like you're in the middle of that twister, it's almost like being in the eye of the storm. It's the safest place. So trust that you are right where you need to be, Aries Taurus, okay? I hope that you guys found this reading helpful. This has been your Cosmic Energy Check-In. Let me know what resonated with you in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe here. It also helps me pick up on your energy for these free readings that I do. Make sure you also have that bell notification turned on to all, so that you do not miss out on any of the lives if you want to tune in and see the cards come out in live action. I also have channel memberships here, Aries Taurus. If you are interested in any of that members content, click that first link in my description box, or you can click that join button next to subscribe. See what tier fits for you and join where you feel comfortable. And if not, no worries, no harm, no foul, Aries Taurus. Again, I hope that this reading served you well, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you to everybody who tuned in live here. I appreciate your time, y'all. Namaste.